Alright, here we are, back again. Late at night, but to be honest, that's what I said we were gonna do. Oh, yeah. I got a Pokemon card pack to open. Oh, Sugar Snap Peas. And it's snowing, yay, fuck. Fantastical Parade. I got a Jaw Fossil, a Peculiar Plaza, a Gossifleur, a Tandem Mouse, and a Protective Poncho. 3 trainer cards. Wow. Let's give a welcome to Judy. Also, the hotel isn't the only place we have guests today. We have a visitor at the campsite. That, I'll let you get back to supporting you and your enjoyment of the island. I cannot believe still yesterday with Judy. That's crazy. But it worked out. Everything worked out in the end, kind of. Alright, so we got 4 spots, exactly enough for 4 fossils. Let's go see what we can find. I'm gonna try to go for the fossils. Nothing else really matter. Maybe we'll hit the rocks, but I'm not gonna take anything from them. Just to find the money rock. Unless we get lucky and find it on first try, which of course we didn't. Alright. Oh, hey, there's the money tree. So, did you all see the big game yesterday? I did. It was actually really boring. Like, you know, it was a few field goals for, like, I don't know, like, the first 2 hours. Like, nothing happened. You know, the first 4 quarters. Or the first 3 quarters. Nothing. And finally, in the 4th quarter, touchdown. 2 minutes later, touchdown. 8 minutes, nothing happens. Touchdown. Touchdown. Game ends. That was it. That was the game. What a disappointment. I mean, yes, I'm glad the Seahawks won. You know, good on them. Fuck Drake. You know, all that stuff is good. What's up? But yeah, like, outside of that... I mean, the halftime show was good. I am not a bad... Again, I'm behind on pop music right now. I'm not really a Bad Bunny fan. I know he just won a Grammy. And so it was cool, you know, seeing him there. It was cool to see Lady Gaga there. It was really fucking funny to see Pedro Pascal. Because someone made a joke about how, oh, Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance is going to have the Latin American Avengers. And it was like, yeah, you know, all the people you'd expect. And then Pedro Pascal and Danny Trejo. So when Pedro Pascal actually showed up, that was funny. That was genuinely really funny. Like, someone got the gift of prophecy. Ricky Martin was there, and that was cool. I did not recognize him. Totally didn't. It was only afterwards where it was like, oh, okay. That was just a tiger beetle. Yeah, I had a good time. I had pizza. The pizza was okay. I didn't buy it. It wasn't DiGiorno, but it was like a, you know, a frozen pizza. It was okay. Yep, now labels on our own. They really were, weren't they? Payback for last time. Dream of labels is a big dream. We do have new... It is start of a new week, so we do have new outfits. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything. Probably not. Actually... Fuck, I do need those pants. I would like all these pants. I need the white, though. I need those for something. And I'll buy one pair of rose pants as well. Maybe we'll even wear them. We just don't have the inventory space. And we don't have the home space. Fuck. We'll come back for you, I promise. Potentially. I was gonna say, I bet all the fossils are up top. That would make a lot of sense. So, my goal is, I do want to clear some of these cliffs today. At least on one side. Which side, I'm not entirely sure. Probably the other side, because there's less to do on the other side. Oh, hey, that's our boy Chip. Flick Chip? Yeah, CJ? Maybe it's CJ. Oh, hey, what's up, Hazel? Hazel? Is that related to Hazelnut? Hazelnut? Oh, is Grandma Nut still alive? Why, yes, Grandma Nut is! And what about the cousins, Dis and Dees? Yeah, the twins, Dis and Dees. We don't talk about them very much. Yeah, sure, I'll do a Sea Sports challenge. Tell you which fish to catch, you get fishing. That's the dealio. 3 big time fish in a row. Okay, we'll get around to that. Vibing in the snow. We should probably go do this first. Let's go check our turnips. Because the turnips kind of set the tone of the week. Oh, hey, a trash can. Ooh, that's not good. But that means it's probably flood. Because if it was decreasing, it would be somewhere else. So yeah, it's either fluctuating or it could be a small spike. It's just a question of when. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Fuck. Because it could spike at any point in the week. Hey, Judy. You come all the way to see little old me? Well, here I am. I gotta finish unpacking, but stop by tomorrow. Alright, let's go up, shall we? Okay, here, this is 2. We got a large area to cover. Which is why I think they're all up here. Oh, where's my water? There it is. Snowballs. Of course they'd be up here. That's just weeds. And there it is. That's probably the easiest we've ever had it. Alright, let's go hit up the museum. And then we'll get to terraforming. Happiness? Good, I need all the reactions I can get. When it comes to the season finale video, it's gonna be about 4 minutes long. And currently I've got about a minute done. So I made a minute. And so now I've got to make the other 3. But, oh boy. Like, I did the easy part first. No questions about it. And now it's on to the hard part. But the hard part's gonna be hard. Make a donation. I think Spino, Ammonite, T-Rex tail, tooth, and solemn painting. That should all be real. Splendid. We'll take these off our hands. And yep, that's our 3rd piece of art. 3rd or 4th piece of art. And all of it's been real. Which one's the Ammonite? Oh, it's Lord Helix. Okay. Good on you, Lord Helix. I don't think I need to keep a Lord Helix. If we had the storage space, I would just put it in storage. But we really don't. Okay, all this is still right. I should check the Nook shopping. Nothing big over here. But everyone's DIY. See, you can tell I've been working on it. Sucks that Audie's gone, though. That makes things just a little bit harder. I'm surprised those didn't go away. I'm surprised those are there for the first half of the month. I guess the developers just programmed it so that no matter what, you would always have them. Alright, let's go work on some cliffs, shall we? So we're gonna cut off part of the cliffs. I think... Where do I want to cut? There's a part of me that says we should cut it right, like, here-ish. Because it's a lot of cliff still. Oh, I just realized, all of our rocks are down below. I just realized that with that rock down there. Oh, I thought we were too slow. I feel like the time between our first and the second hit is pretty bad there. Yeah, we got lucky with this next rock. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut it right here. Let's get out of Island Designer. I feel like this is a large enough area that's saying, yeah, right here is a good place to cut. Because basically I'm going to break things up into threes. This will be section 1. Oh wait, we're on water. Yeah, we'll cut it right here. And this will be, yeah, section 1 is basically everything after this. So tomorrow, Edmund McMillan's new game comes out. Eugenics. It's not that I've been waiting for it. Like, it's always kind of been, like, on the periphery. Like, oh yeah, when Eugenics comes out, that's going to be a good time. But now that it's coming out, it's the highest reviewed game of the year so far. I am rather excited. I don't know if I'll get around to playing it until after we finish Animal Crossing here. Because, you know, my little bit of free time is going towards Animal Crossing. But I am, in theory, very excited. Okay, let's go. Okay, we've got our cut. Let's start off with the top layer. One step at a time. Isn't there... I think if I remember correctly, we should do it in strands. Basically do every other layer. And that makes our life easier. Yeah, okay, that sounds right. So now we go one over, and we work our way down. So that was today. Super Bowl. What do I have for... What do I have coming up? This series is almost over. This is basically our final week. You know, we got Monday through Friday, standard working week. And then that's it. We're done. It's coming very quickly. A lot quicker than you realize. But yeah, it'll be here like that. And yeah, our big thing is just flatten out the... We have 5 days to flatten out the island. It's... At the rate we're going, it's probably going to take us 3. I want to do more work in the hotel. Happy Home Paradise, I can take it or leave it. We need to upgrade the house one more time. Because I know we were only missing a few things on Bingo. I know... Okay, not Villager Move Out. Bear Villager was one of them. Terraform Cliffs was one of them. House Expansion was one of them. And what were the others? Fuck. Oh, Tarantula, that's another one. We're not missing much. But we're missing just enough that, you know, it potentially could take us a while. We just have to see how all the cards shake out. So yeah, every cliff here is gonna suck. But that's why you do bans. Alright, now we can start working our way back down. Yeah, if the flattening of the island takes 3 days... That's kind of it. That's all we'll have time for. Sadly. But yeah, I want to get some more work on the hotel. That's for sure. And I really think that's it. I swear that there were 6 things we're missing from Bingo. Bear, cliffs, tarantula. Other one I said. We're not missing too much. But clearly it's more than I remember, and that's a bad thing. I still think we'll hit black. I know there were 2 I was worried about. If our turnips turn out well, because it's not going to be a large spike. It's either going to be a small spike, or it's going to be fluctuating. But even a small spike that doubles our money is more than enough. You know, that get us the 60k or 600k. And at 600k, that's enough to take whatever it's called. Hey, we got a 4. Yeah, 600k is enough to build a house upgrade. Tarantula, cliffs, bear. Fake art is one. And I cannot remember what the other one is. I know for sure I'm missing one. And it was a hard one as well. Like, tarantula was, you know, hard. But we kind of cheated that one. In theory, we could find a tarantula right now. As we're running around, it is possible for a tarantula to spawn. I think. I don't think it was a crafting thing. I don't remember what that last goal was. I think there were 6. Now, I know we're getting rid of the cliffs, and some people wouldn't say, oh, well, that's not really terraforming if you're destroying them. The game doesn't really care. As long as, you know, we're construction consulting it, we're all fine. Okay, there's layer 1. I don't know, I can't think of anything else. I know I could just... I mean, we got bingo. That was the hard part. Even though, again, honestly, the series has played out exactly how I was expecting it to. We'd get bingo in the first week or two, and we get blackout by the end of the month. That was exactly how I expected it to play out. And it has more or less played out word for word. Of course, how I did it, that's a little bit more sketchy. But I think that's the fun of things. It keeps life interesting. I wonder if we could just use, Rossetti's reset service. Will he just knock down the whole thing? I could see that being a thing in this game. That, yeah, given the chance, Rossetti will just knock down all your cliffs. It'd be cheating. I mean, okay, not technically, but it'd feel like it. But I feel like that's not how Rossetti works. I know, I saw someone talking the other day about how, like, they're mad that Tomodachi Life gets this big, like, island creator. Meanwhile, we're stuck in Animal Crossing doing it by hand, one block at a time. I get that complaint. It would definitely be more convenient, I'll give you that. But I think inconvenience is half the charm. Oh, is there a new game changer today? Not game make some noise. That show is so good. If you have not been watching Make Some Noise, the current season's pretty good. It's got some issues, but overall, it's a pretty good season. Some of the new mini games don't work. There's specifically one, Hollywood Ho, that isn't that good. Like, I get what they were going for. It's just kind of messy in execution. However, the one in the most recent episode, that was like, one person was like pitching I think it was like a jingle or something, like a theme song, and the other person had to like act it out. That was so good. That was everything Hollywood Ho wants to be. But it's healthy that they're making changes every season. I do like that. Like, back in Season 3, when they were like, oh, well, we're going to put a mini-game at the start of each episode. That's a good idea. It's just, not every mini-game is great. But yeah, the most recent episode was good. The bit I would recommend checking out is, and you can find clips of it on, like, TikTok, but I recommend going to watch the whole thing. It's The Grinch Who Stole Shark Week. So fucking funny. I think it's Zach Reno? Such a good job. Oh my, it's one of the Zachs. Such a good job at it. You replace them with beer. What a fun show. A lot better than crowd control. I saw someone make a video essay on crowd control and like why it doesn't work. And I was gonna, and I like started it, but then, I got distracted and I never finished it. I don't even think it was that long. If I had to guess, it was like 20 minutes. Alright, this last part's gonna suck, but, you know, we gotta do it. And then I have not been watching Gladlands. I want to, because it seems cool. But I'm just so bad with Dimension 20. Like, I start an episode of Dimension, like, every season. I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be the season I get into it. And I get a few episodes, you know, some seasons do better than others. But I just never finish it. Never Stop Blowing Up, I got a few episodes into. Cloudward Ho, I got like 2. I'm just so bad with it. And it sucks because they are a lot of fun. But instead, you know, I just keep, when it comes to me, you know, playing a video game and listening to something, I just resort back to my audiobooks instead of Dimension 20. Even though I could totally just do Dimension 20 instead. Because I don't have a problem listening to it. I mean, I basically listened to Mentopolis and Court of Fey and Flowers. 2 seasons I did actually finish. But I never finished Misfits and Magic 2. The first season of Misfits and Magic was so good. And I was so excited for the second one. And I got like 2 episodes in, and then something came up, or I got distracted. And then next thing I looked, it was like, oh wait, we're like 10 episodes into the season. Oh, fuck. Well, I don't have time to start it now. You know what I am excited for? Potentially. Matt Dinniman's new book. Operation Bounce House comes out tomorrow. Probably, technically later tonight. I think it comes out at like midnight. And I don't know, I'm curious, because I did because, well, yes, I talk a lot about Dungeon Crawler Carl, and how much I really enjoy Dungeon Crawler Carl, and what a good series it is. I did read, Kaiju... It's not Kaiju Preservation Society. It's Kaiju Doctor, or something like... Maybe it's Kaiju Preservation Society. I don't know, there's 2 books about Kaijus that I've read. And it's a book. I would not really recommend it. It's very different than Carl. But Operation Bounce House looks interesting. And even if it's not, I mean, we have a new Carl coming out in, like, May. Fuck. So yeah, we do have a new Carl, Parade of Horribles coming out in May. Plus, I've been working on the Bobaverse. I've got less than an hour left in book 3. And that's going to be interesting to see how it ends. Because, yeah, book 2 very much, had their Empire ending. And, well, I don't think any of their solutions will be solved in book 3, because there's still 2 more. I don't know if there's going to be a 6th one. I don't know, I guess I'll see how it plays out. But at least in book 3, I think we're going to get some sort of victory. At least I hope we do. We've already had small ones. There's already been small victories, specifically with human transport. Yeah, I'll probably finish book 3, then start Operation Bounce House, and then hopefully get to book 4 and 5. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything. I have been reading another book as well. Fuck, I don't remember the author's name. There's a book written called Super Nintendo. Just came out a few weeks ago. And it's by It's Kaz something. I'm looking it up right now. I'll look it up in the background. It's by Kaz... Oh, fuck. Come on, wait. But yeah, so it's a new book. It's about Nintendo. And, you know, the impact Nintendo games have. It's called Super Nintendo, the gaming company that unlocked the power of play, by Kizza McDonald? Yeah. It's probably Keza. Keza? Like Keza McDonald, Super Nintendo, the gaming company that unlocked the power of play. And I've actually been reading it. Unlike all the other books I do, where, you know, I listen to the audiobook. I do have the audiobook of this. Or, I could buy the audiobook of this too. I have an Audible credit. You know, I had two. One I used on Bounce House. The other one I could use on this. But no, I picked up a hardcover. You know, gotta support those authors where I can. And so far, it's been pretty good. It's very, you know, as someone who is a Nintendo nerd, who knows a lot about Nintendo, there's been a lot of stuff in this book that I just straight up didn't know. Not all of it, you know, some of it I do know, but some of it I don't. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I'm only a few chapters in, you know, this one, I've been looking at it between everything else. Alright, we're going to stop construction for the day right there. We did our section. And now, we can plant these potatoes. Go over a space and plant sugarcane. I really wish I had 2 more sugarcane. But, you know, that clears off inventory space. And that's what really matters. Ooh, ski slope. Yeah, what I liked about Super Nintendo so far, the book, is that it's organized by game. So, like, on one hand, it is history of Nintendo. But it's also organized like, oh, we're gonna start with... I think they start with the Ultra Hand. They start with something like that. And then they work their way up to Donkey Kong, and then into Mario. And along the way, you know, you're getting the history of Nintendo. You get interviews with a bunch of different people, or recountings of interviews. You know, people like Miyamoto. And I'll be honest, I did get a little emotional. Because, well, yes, Nintendo is a company, and capitalism bad, and all that. Completely agree. But also, Nintendo, the idea, means a lot to me. You know, I care about Nintendo, the idea. And what their games represent. And on that aspect, yeah, it's definitely getting to me. So I've been having a great time with it. An easy recommendation, but there's still so much more to do. But yeah, it definitely got me a little, like, emotional, especially when thinking about, like, my first console. Because my first console, you know, well, technically I had stuff before it. I will always consider my first console the Game Boy Advance. The original purple Game Boy Advance. You know, it was the first thing that I owned. And wasn't like my parents' Game Boy or my parents' NES. It was mine. And so as a result, it will always hold a special place in my heart. I still somehow have it to this day. Sure, the battery cover broke off years ago. And I bought a replacement off of, like, eBay. But outside of that, still works perfectly fine. And yeah, I love my little Super Game Boy Advance. It does not have a backlit screen at all. Thing's fucking impossible to see out of. And sure, the only thing I actually play on it anymore is Pokemon Pinball. But man, do I love Pokemon Pinball. One day I'm gonna 100% it. I know I've been like slowly working on it for, I don't know, my whole life, I guess. But one day I'm gonna 100% it. Oh, hey, you're also here? I guess because we have 2 rooms, we can have 2 tourists? I guess that makes sense. I don't know, I don't hate the tourists like other people do. I know other people really don't like the tourist mechanic. It ruins their island aesthetic. I get that, but personally, I like it. I like the idea of it. Oh, hey, we need that. Hey. Get me! Hit me! Silence me! Punish me! No, you won't fucking do it! There we go! Bitten by a tarantula. On camera. On stream. That's a bingo. I totally could have caught it. I had more than enough forewarning that that was happening. I could have caught it if I wanted to. But nope. It must be so. The fact that they're not coming after me thinks it has something to do with the net. Like, the game needs the net to be there. Or else, like, they won't care. Ah, fuck me. I bet that was like a tuna or something. I bet that was something big. 'Cause that was way too quick. And now we gotta restart. Any other books I've been reading? No, not really. And I haven't even touched... You know, I've been reading through... Bobverse Book 3, whose name... I could not tell you what the name is. It's like Wee Mini Worlds or something like that. I've been reading through it, but I have not been playing Power Wash Sim. I have not touched Power Wash Sim in, I don't know, since like, I don't know, maybe Friday. Yeah, it must have been Friday. That looks pretty big. Come on, be whatever fish it is I need. Which means you just completed the challenge. Go tell CJ. So we haven't talked about CJ. CJ is, you know, in the previous Animal Crossing games, there was a bug guy and a fish guy who would occasionally show up, do the fishing challenges. And in this game, they brought in 2 new ones. The old guys are still there, but they're more of like background details, and it's more implied that these 2 are related to them. But I like Flick and CJ. Yeah, sure, they don't really do much, but I like them. And they do talk about each other as partners. They refer to each other as partner. Now, is that more of like a Bert and Ernie style relationship? Yes. Yes, it is. Do I wish they had actually just straight up, you know, confirmed it? Oh gosh, that would be nice. That would save everyone a lot of headache, and it would piss off the phobes, which is always nice. It's always good to make a chud mad. But no, instead Nintendo was vague, which causes issues, but it's pretty easy to headcanon it. It's at least easier to headcanon them than it is to say, like, Gwen Stacy in the Spider-Verse movies is trans. Because while it's definitely written that way, and very much coded that way, there we go. There's not really, like, someone could argue against it easily. Whereas this, calling each other partner, I mean, yes, history hates lovers. But there's still a decent argument to be made. I think there's a decent argument in both cases, but, you know, complications arise nevertheless. But I think that's just a problem I have with Nintendo as general, is that Nintendo just hates couples. Of course, you know, for every game where they do, there's at least one where they don't. You know, for every Fire Emblem, there's a Mario, and for every Zelda, there's a Tomodachi Life. But still. Alright, we'll go buy our painting, be it real, be it fake. We do need to get a fake one, because right now that's... Okay, Bear Villager, Tarantula, Cliffs. We need a fake painting. We need a 5th house. We're working on 5th house. 5th painting we should just do. They both should have reset today, so there's a chance they both could be fake. Oh, fuck. I think they're... Okay, I don't know with this one. I'm pretty sure in the fake version of this one, she's a lot smaller on the parchment. Didn't I... I thought I... Oh, I guess not. Where did I bookmark that? Oh, fuck, that's... That's a weird place to put that. Okay, let's see. With the statue... That is fake. Basically, it's the which leg is forward. That is the wrong leg forward. That is the left leg forward. The real one has the right leg forward. This was one of the, in my original playthrough, this was one of the last 3 statues I got. Or one of the last 3 pieces of artwork. It was this one and the 2 wild paintings. Those took forever. Okay, let me see here. The real version has white. Okay, I think this is fake. I know for a fact it's fake because of the head. The head is looking in the wrong direction. Let's buy the Nike one. At least the Nike one's, like, still a statue. I always wanted to put both a real and a fake one outside of the museum. That, because, you know, the legs sticking out, they'd, like, make good, like, symmetry. Or make good mirror, I guess. I always wanted to do that, and then I never did. I'm not gonna go inside there, because that would be spoilers. Nope, instead, let's head home. Do I do Happy Home? I'm not gonna do Happy Home Paradise. Maybe we'll go by the hotel. I'm not gonna do Happy Home Paradise, but we'll go by the hotel. Yeah, that sounds like a good compromise. So yeah, tomorrow we'll get our fake painting. And then it's just house and one other thing that I don't fucking remember. Oh, I saw, so for this, the town hall, like in our previous island, we wrapped the town hall in bushes. Because I like that aesthetic. I like the town hall wrapped in bushes. But I saw somebody else make a thing about what they did for their town hall, and that also looked really nice. So, while we won't have time to do it, I will definitely consider stealing it in the future. Did we not have a money tree today? I don't think I shook a money tree. I might have just missed it. It might be over on the edge of the island. But I don't think I shook a money tree. What's in our bottle? An orange dress. Okay. I'm not doing a Captain Mystery tour. We just don't have the inventory. Hey, the kid's not here. See ya. Oh, I almost forgot. To be more rooms for you to decorate now. If you don't mind helping, I'd love the real. So what'd you say? Gonna help? Yeah, I'll help. Thanks. Let's get started. Room 3. I'm counting on you. I got 2 ideas. Which one do you feel? Simple or ranch? Let's do ranch. Sure. You know, I read the Mulan book earlier this year, or last year, and that took place on a ranch. I can't remember the name of the actual book. It's not For Glory, but it was something like that. Alright, we want dresser on this side. I'm going to put the cupboard on this side. But I also saw there was a kitchen. Chair. We got a lot of little things. It wouldn't be a hotel without a cuck chair. You know, all hotels are legally required to have one. Oh, we should put this at the end of the bed. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe I'll move this over. Just to get more room. And then we got a cuck chair. All natural alarm clock. Throw in a picnic basket. And why not a wooden duck? Where's... there. Pots and pans. You know me, I love a good clock above a door. Okay, and I think that's all that can go there. Muffins. Let's give him some muffins on the table. Alright, that's plain Jane simple. And I guess actually this starting angle is fine. I think we forgot on the second one to do a photo. It's wonderful. You got room in your hand, no doubt. I wonder how many rooms there are total. I don't think there would be that. At most, because I know eventually there's VIP rooms, which are rooms kind of like, you know, this already kind of feels like Happy Home Paradise. But I think there are VIP rooms that are only for specific villagers, and it's kind of like a one-and-done thing. But if I had to guess, I'd maybe 8, 10 rooms with 2 VIPs. Maybe. I don't know. It's a possibility. Anything good in the catalog? So far, I have not been very impressed. And yeah, I'm still really not. Where if we go upstairs? Oh, hey, look at that. I said 8 rooms. Sure enough, 8 rooms. Okay. That does not mean, though, that we'll have... Well, let's see. Tomorrow is day 27... would be 4, 28 would be 5, 29 would be 6. Ah, shoot. Yeah, we're not going to finish it. That kind of sucks. I don't think it's that big of a deal, though. Alright, and I think that's where we're going to stop for today. You know, we got... Our big thing is terraforming. We got to get terraforming done. We're working on it. We did about a third. I'm happy. Oh, I just remember it's villagers' quests. Oh, shit. I just remembered it's... The last achievement that we're missing is villager quests. Which is... Smile Isle? Yeah, we just need to do one more thing for one villager. And that's everything. Oh my gosh, yes, that's it. Okay, and yep, that makes 6. So we've done 4. We just need 2 more. I'm gonna make a very simple change. I know exactly what I'm changing. Ooh. Where is it? I thought it'd be in here. Maybe it's in here. Or... Didn't I... It's not in here because it's on the wall. I'm gonna bet right now it's on the wall. There we go. Let's wear this. Let's hang on the wall. Well, let's just fucking hang on wall. I ran out of floor space, so I started having to use wall space. Sue me, I'm desperate. It matches our pants a little better. Alright, and that's where we're going to end off for today. So we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully a little earlier. I don't know, still probably around 7. If I'm being honest, probably around then. Ah, gosh dang it. There we go. So yeah, we'll probably be back around 7-ish. We will do the thing. We'll continue working on the cliffs. We'll tackle maybe the middle next time. I don't know, there's a lot of area to still do. But we'll work on it. We'll get our fake painting done. And then hopefully turnips will be turned good sometime in the next 2 days. Well, by Wednesday, we will know if it's a spike or if it's fluctuating. That's the thing. We will know by then. Either way, hopefully we'll be able to make bank. And once we do, we'll pay off our house, get our 5th upgrade. And by Friday, that'll be bingo. My other big concern is, of course, the season finale video. I don't know how I'm going to do it on YouTube. Most years on YouTube, I just use some royalty-free in-game music. Because Twitch has always been kind of finicky with copyright. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're terrible. I might use like an instrumental cover this time. That's kind of what I'm I'll see what's available, because that's the other thing. I have to see what's available. But depending, because it is a copyrighted song, I'll tell you that right now. Spoiler alert, it's a music video. Or, you know, close enough to it. But yeah, I'll have to see what's available. But outside of that, I'll figure it out. I'll get that done. Of course, the full thing will be on YouTube. Full thing will be on YouTube. I'll post a clip on TikTok. You know, as all that ends all. But with that, that's where we're going to end off. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Till next time. Peace.